Bye-bye. What's up, everybody? Good morning. We woke up here. This is called the V. We rolled in last night, had beautiful views. The moon was out. I even saw a shooting star. It was magical. I hope that you've been following along with our adventures so far. It's been pretty cool, but we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. We've just been kind of getting some ground behind us and adding some modifications to the Raptor as we go. We just put this Prinsu rack on yesterday at CBI headquarters, so make sure you check that out. Now we're on our way to Heretic Studio to put a light bar in that thing, and then we're gonna be out of here on our way to Zion. Your seatbelt. All right. Did you sleep okay? I slept pretty good, actually. Kids woke up earlier than I would have liked, but we're on our way. So we drove up to this off-road area. It was really cool. Kind of came in at night, and it was a pretty decent hill climb while pulling the trailer. So I put the Raptor in all-wheel drive. So basically just clicks into four-wheel drive automatically when it senses slippage. And it just pulled it right up. Didn't seem to be like an issue at all. It did really, really good. And so now going down almost worries me more because it's just loose dirt, and you know, we want to make sure we're able to stop this load if we had to. I have been so impressed with this truck towing all this stuff. We have been getting decent gas mileage, not the best in the world, but I mean, for a V6, I've been pretty impressed. We've been getting around 13 miles per gallon, and it's just comfortable. It still pulls really hard, and it feels good. I can go 80, I can go 90, no problem. Where when we came up here in the Tacoma, you couldn't really go the speed limit. You couldn't go 80 without it just really being hard on the truck. It was screaming all the way out here. The Raptor, you just sort of set it and forget it, and it's no big deal. It just does it all on cruise control. All right, so the kiddos are gonna hang out at this park with Des while I head over to Heretic Studio real fast. We're gonna throw some lights on the Raptor, but look at the Raptor. It's actually starting to look like a build. I mean, look at this thing. It's looking incredible. We got a Prinsu rack, first ever Raptor to run a Prinsu rack. We have Heretic Studio lights in the front, BF Goodrich tires, a couple grill accents, a CBI bed rack, Rotopacks, Free Spirit Rec tent. It is looking good. I think it goes without saying, it's overdue for a wheel and tire setup, and these tires are gonna be pretty bald by the end of this trip, so that'll be pretty much the next endeavor, lifting it 2 inches and putting our 37-inch KM3, BF Goodrich KM3 tires on it. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. I'm really proud of it, and I'm excited to continue working on it. Oh, nice climbing, dude. Yeah. All right, honey. I'll see you later. Bye. We'll be back soon. It should be quick. It's just a couple lights. Okay. Oh, I feel really bad leaving them, but the first leg of this trip was kind of, we had this stuff we wanted to get done. It's kind of cool to meet the manufacturers of these products and have them installed right there in their shop, and then continue on our trip. And with the kids, we got to take it pretty slow anyways. We can't be on the road all day, every day. And so these days where we're doing these installs, it's actually a really good way for me to kind of be entertained and kept busy while the kids are getting their break, their time to chill on the swing sets and the playgrounds and do all that stuff. And Des is such a trooper, she doesn't really mind too much. This shouldn't take nearly as long as the Prinsu rack did. The Prinsu rack was 4 or 5 hours. This should be hopefully in and out real quick. Just throw a light bar in the roof and maybe some ditch lights, and we will be good to go. if you guys are shopping around for LEDs, I'm really stoked about Heretic Studio. They just make really awesome stuff, really unique looking and ultra bright, ultra powerful. And we've developed this awesome relationship over the past few years after meeting at the Northwest Overland Rally. Dave is just such a nice guy, and he's really putting his heart and soul into this company, and I'm like really proud to be able to help him. And I've had opportunities to represent bigger companies like Rigid, Baja Designs. I just like Dave a lot, and I like their products a lot. So I think now more than ever, it's really important to support companies that use materials that are made in the United States, whose products are made in the United States. Everything Dave puts together is he puts a lot of care and a lot of extra attention into making sure it's all made in the US. And I really appreciate that about him. And right now is like the time to support your local businesses, your local companies. I'm gonna go see if Dave is in, and I'll show you guys around the shop real fast. Then we'll pull the truck in, get started on the lights, and if there's time, we might throw a light bar on the Razor. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Look at this gargantuan light bar. It's humongous. This is what's going on the Raptor. It is 50 inches. The thing is just brilliant. Look at that. It's just like a work of art. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys around the shop real quick. This is where they produce all of their lights, and it's a really, really cool process. And if you didn't catch the video that I made like a month or two ago where I was here, make sure you check that out. We installed some pods on the Raptor. But for this video's sake, I want to show you guys some of this stuff. This looks like they're making headlights for UTVs, curved LED bars. So it's cool stuff. You see they use these huge milling machines to cut the lights out of these solid pieces of aluminum, and they end up being shaped like this. Pretty cool. Okay, Dave has arrived, so I'm gonna grab the truck. I'm gonna unhitch it, swing it into the shop so that we don't have to work under this beating sun. And we got a nice 50-inch bar, which I just showed you guys, and we're going to adjust some of the hardware on our fog lights that we installed a couple months ago. And we're also going to put in some ditch lights. I got some ditch light brackets from SDHQ. So that'll mount some lights like right around here. So this thing will be just fully lit up when we're done with it. It's gonna be freaking rad. So I guess the brackets would have to go onto this portion. These are the ditch light brackets that I was mentioning. Let's see if I can get them open. There we go. These are from HDHQ. I bought them online. They come with a couple pieces. And Dave's gonna help me install them because apparently they're a little more complicated.
We've done them before. They're tricky, but they're worth it. They're great.
Worth it. All right, there's another one. Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why they needed so many little pieces. I guess we'll find out.
Just some extra support if you put a larger light on.
Okay, cool. Well, there we go. That's our ditch light kit. So we'll put lights on either side. Are you thinking the Quattros? Okay?
Yeah, probably just some Quattros.
Okay, cool. Last time I was here, we wired it all up. So we opened up the hood to find this pre-packaged bundle. It'll make everything so easy today.
Nice surprise.
Nice surprise, yeah. Glad we did that. And it's all run to the switches inside the Raptor. The Raptor has, inside, it comes with a switch panel right here. And it's super nice because you don't have to run anything through the firewall. There's just a bundle of wires in there that you tap into. And I think we did all of that already. All right, we're gonna test them out for the first time. Try to flip them on here. Stand by. Get your sunglasses on. Awesome. We have lights. We have all the lights we'd ever need. This thing is ridiculously bright now. I do need to run to AutoZone because there's a super fancy fuse that we blew on accident while we were plugging stuff in, and I'll need to grab that so that we can really run these lights, and I'll show you guys tonight how beneficial it really is to have all this light. But I gotta grab that fuse first. So I gotta grab my kiddos, grab my beautiful wife, grab a fuse. I think we're gonna go grocery shopping. Sorry, I'm hitching up right now. Man, the truck, it looks so freaking awesome. It like literally just transformed the past few days from just like a stock Raptor with a few lights and a rack to now it just looks like a complete build. It just kind of pulled it all together. So huge shout out to Dave and Brad from Heretic. They're actually brothers, super cool dudes to kind of hang out with and work on the truck together. And it's just awesome to see those guys just chasing their dreams and building a business. I know I've said it to my audience a lot of times that I have a lot of respect for business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs. Like that really drives me, and it's part of why I do YouTube. It's just really, really cool talking to people like that, more like-minded. So yeah, I'm hoping to chase a bunch of business endeavors myself eventually, and so it's just cool talking to those guys and bouncing ideas off each other. This sounds so good. You hear the turbos whistling? The squealing, the squealing. Ah, sounds so cool. Hey guys.
I got something.
What you got, buddy?
Hat.
Whoa, where'd you get that cool hat?
From the store.
What? No way. Did you get a hat too? A hat. Look, Dad got a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They look like the same, but mine has these stripes.
Yeah. That's so cool. Do you see Dad's got some lights on his truck? Does it look good? Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, look at the car.
I am so stoked about this thing. Man, it's hard to contain my excitement. Look at these things. Oh, looks beautiful.
What's that building?
That big pipe in the middle of it.
That white thing, that like that building.
Oh, that. Kind of mosque or something. All right, guys, so next step, we're headed to Bonneville Salt Flats. So make sure you check out that episode. We're gonna end this episode here and now. Thank you so much to CBI and Prinsu. It's awesome to get that rack installed. I'm loving it. It really completed the look of the truck. And huge shout out to Dave at Heretic Studios. Thank you so much for helping us out with the lights. They look amazing tonight. We're gonna try them out, so make sure you check out the next episode. It's gonna be a lot of fun because we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. We got the Salt Flats, we're gonna go to Zion, we're gonna go to Moab, and we're towing our Razor with us, so there's gonna be tons of opportunity for great adventures. So thanks for watching. Get some work done this week, but don't forget to live. Look at that. Whew. It is just so crazy bright. The camera's just never gonna do it justice, but that is like a wall of light. It's like a supersonic jet taking off. It's so freaking bright. Look at that. Woo! We got a nice spot above this little city here. Camp out. Speaking of lights, I love these little side projecting scene lights that Ford put on there. It's like just enough light to where you're not blinded. You can walk around, you can set up camp. That combined with the headlights that are gonna stay on, and then the bed lights nice and bright as well. And so it just sort of lights everything up just perfectly. It makes it a lot easier to set up camp when we roll into these weird places. So far though, the plan for this trip is to not plan anything and to not pay for any campsites and to not go to any hotels. Although she might break down and make me go eventually.